she said, I'm trying to get him out, and he's bleeding, and this guy is just cussing and laughing, and where's your God, blah, blah. And she said, the Spirit of God got on me, and she said, I looked at him and said, John, I will live to hear you preach the gospel. I loose forgiveness on you. I loose the peace of God on you, and I will live to hear you preach the gospel. And she said, he turned and walked off, spitting and hollering and all this stuff. 15 years later, she gets a phone call. Miss Fluid, I don't know if you remember, but this is John. Oh, how could I forget you? Oh, ma'am, I've lived the most miserable life. I was in such grave sin. And she said, I went to prison, and in prison, I was ministered to, and I've met God. And he said, and I just was at a point, even with trying to get to know the Lord, I'm in the jail cell, and I'm getting ready to hang myself. I've tied the sheets, but all I could hear was your voice saying, I will live to hear you preach the gospel. And I just couldn't do it, so I finally fell on my knees and said, God, what must I do to be saved? And she said, I just felt his love overwhelm me at that point, and I began just to cry out in a sound and language I'd never spoken before. And I will be speaking at First Baptist Church tomorrow evening. I'd love for you to come hear me.